What's up, everybody? J Heat Sports Media coming at y'all again with that fire as always, spitting the hot topics and getting the sports conversation started. Y'all know what I'm talking about: football, basketball, and boxing. So basketball is the subject, and Duke versus Kansas, the battle of the Blue Bloods last night went as expected. I'm a true Duke Blue Devil fan, but Kansas is number one for a reason, especially with them being on a neutral court. You have a team in Kansas with Hunter Dickinson and the depth they have in the backcourt and all over the place. Kansas brought in people through the portal, as well as already having people from just their overall recruiting. They showed a lot last night. Well coached by Bill Self. Self thinks his team has a chance to go to the championship, and they're showing it so far this year. 6-0. And a real chance to be cutting down those nets come the beginning of April. They bottled up Cooper Flagg in that game. And Cooper didn't shoot bad. If you just a stats person, you looking at the stats, you see he's 5 for 9, hit the only 3 he took. But you missing how he was bottled up, how he was not getting a lot of room to breathe. He's been seeing a lot of double teams lately. Now, some are going to get on Cooper at this point because he's been compared to the likes of LeBron James, Jason Tatum, just to name a few. Anthony Davis, in terms of his impact they think he can have at the next level. Kevin Durant's name has been floated around. These are always high, big praises when we are anointing somebody as the next one. And Cooper Flagg is that guy. He's still more than likely going to be the number one pick in the draft at 6'9", with his wingspan, his IQ that he seems to have, his motor, which I think is his biggest attribute. He plays hard on both ends. He's a good defender, but he's unselfish. If anything, if you're going to critique him, he maybe need to be a little more selfish, a little more of that AI Kobe attitude. Go get his. But he's got a complete game. But Kansas, they were really good at trapping him, which he's, like I said, he's been seeing a lot of double teams this year because the scouting report is out on him. They know to get the ball out of his hands. You don't want him playing one-on-one. People saw that tape against Team USA and how comfortable he looked with pros, how he's looked leading up to this moment in college. They also saw him getting trapped and flustered by Kentucky and how he fumbled the ball late. So it's a big-time thing that Cooper Flagg's being tested right now. I don't personally think that this is any indication of should he be the number one pick or not. We got a lot of games to play. Let's see how it plays out. I think he's still poised for that pick as of right now. But losing to Kentucky and Kansas is a teachable learning moment. Let's see how he recovers. Let's see what he gets out of that game film. But they definitely was bringing the attention his way, even cutting off some of his passing lanes, the way they were trapping and getting their hands up to make sure he couldn't pass out the double team as easily, getting their hands active when he tried to split double teams to get those turnovers. So kudos to Kansas. Nobody really was a superstar on Kansas and just took the game over. It was a team effort. They're deep. And Duke has things to work on. But again, it's early. I think when it's all said and done and we get to March, Duke's going to be a top 2 seed in one of the brackets, if not a 1 seed. And they're going to make some noise if Cooper Flagg learns through these struggles. Let me know what y'all think. All right, that's all the time I got. Y'all know what it is, and you know who you're looking for. J Heat Sports Media. Remember to like, subscribe, or get at me in the comments. Find me on YouTube, Instagram, X, and TikTok.